All right, welcome back to another episode of Daily Wrap Up Crew. No booker, but I go by the name of Eli. As always, we got Keen with us.
Yes, indeed. It's the GOAT. You know, I'm here, and everybody want to be the king, but the ace is here. Ace the GOAT 24, you know what I mean? I'm here.
All right, Jew. Like, you know what I mean? Last but not least, we got Jew.
It's your boy, Jew. I'm here with my crew.
Mm-hmm.
Two beautiful ladies, too. And, we're going to keep it mixy like DJ Clue. You heard?
Oh, no, do what it do. Oh, what it?
Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Let's go.
I think this is one of the rare times Jew outdid you on the intro, man.
Thank you. I told you I was going to start writing little la-di-da-da lines. You know what I'm saying? Cat in the hat bars.
I have to get you writing up, man. Like,
I don't write, man.
He's lying. He's lying.
Right. Well, we got some special guests in the building. Ladies, let them know where they can follow y'all at.
So I'm Jessie, and you can follow me on Instagram at @styleofmyown_12, something like that.
I'm Karen, and you can follow me at charismatic.karen, charismatic with a K.
Black Karen, you heard?
Mm-hmm.
That's right, not one of them Karens.
Not one of them Karens.
Gotta make sure.
To keep it sweet.
I get into my first topic. It says, are people only as faithful as their options? What y'all think about that one?
I want to go first? Or
I want to see how y'all lead that. Like, because I'm trying to see where your perspective is so I can see if I have a counterbalance.
I think people are definitely faithful depending on their options. Because, like, all right, you in a relationship. I don't know if y'all had these conversations with y'all significant others, but it's always that one person, like, all right, if I meet this person, then, you know, I got to put it on her. You know what I mean? Like, for me, it's Rihanna. You know what I mean? If I meet Rihanna, I don't care who I'm with. Like, it's Rihanna.
That's the whole celebrity. Everybody know you're not getting with no Rihanna. I mean, no offense.
But that's what I'm saying. Wait, first of all, what you mean I'm not getting no Rihanna?
I mean,
like,
it's Rihanna. Like,
all right. But I'm saying, all right, whatever. All right. But if that's your option, you're not gonna be faithful to your shorty. You feel me? That's what I'm saying.
That's like, can you
be more realistic?
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like,
chill in reality real quick.
The question is, are people faithful based on their options? You know, like, what the hell?
Well, I'm gonna say absolutely, because I feel like cheating is a byproduct of having options. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and people are always gonna want to explore the best possible options. Whether sometimes with women, they want to explore who got the most resources, who got the most money. This is why men always talk about they could take your girl depending on how much money they got. You know what I mean? So that to women is options when they say they got 100 men in their DMs.
What about men?
Men don't got as many. I'm gonna keep it honest. Men don't got as many options as women got. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But it's the
women
same
do. Yeah, but it's the same concept. Men that have options will explore it, and it will lead to cheating for the most part. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like when you have options, you're more likely to cheat than if you don't have options. Like,
So I don't even know how options is even like presented, because realistically, like, it's self-control. If you love something and you want something, like, you're satisfied, like, you are guaranteed where you are. Like, why would that even play a factor? That shows your lack of immaturity. So even that being a topic for you or conversation just shows that you're not in the right headspace, and you should probably be alone.
Right, because if you moving like that, then why are you even in a relationship? Like, you should just
You too much
I
questioning.
mean, that's what we
Keep
want to
doing your
believe,
thing.
Yeah, that's
but
right,
in reality, like, you know what I mean?
everybody wants somebody.
Yeah, but
everybody wants somebody.
when people feel like, you know, they look at a certain level, or they feel like they can get somebody at a certain level, their options always seem to be open a lot. And when I was immature at a point, I could say that I had that mindset. Like, you know what I mean? Well,
I got options.
And like, men in power, I'm going to just use men, for example, right now. Men in power, like celebrity status dudes. It's
always
okay.
exercise their options.
Yeah, and it's okay for them
that
to do it.
temptation is always there.
But the woman allows it and accepts it because of the status and everything. Yeah. So, I mean, we can't say that it's not there.
You're not trying to go back to the hood.
But you proving her point, though, because you said that once you matured, that the options didn't mean nothing to you.
I wasn't disagreeing with her. I'm just saying, it is there, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree with her 100%, though. Like, if you comfortable in your space, you know what I mean, you're happy with your spouse, then there's no reason to look any other place.
Listen, people will always explore the best possible
like, for
option.
me,
But that's
like,
selfishness, though.
Like for me,
who to say humans ain't selfish? Like I think everybody has a level of selfishness.
for
to
me
them, like,
specifically, I feel like even though I have options, like, you know what I mean, if I'm in a relationship, I'm not gonna cheat because
you just
I'm
said
in
you
a
was
great
gonna
space.
leave for Rihanna. Like
That's an extreme case though. Like y'all said, I'm not
But
gonna
it
get
could be
Rihanna. You feel me? You know what I
that's
mean?
what I'm
You never
saying.
know.
Like,
But I
Right.
discussed that with my partner, and my partner already knows that if Rihanna comes along.
So and what? That goes back.
So how's
to
that
what
cheating
I'm
though?
saying.
But how's that cheating?
But it goes back to what I'm saying. If you still have that mentality, then why are you with somebody?
So you don't got nobody, celebrity or not, that if
Michael
they
B
come
Jordan
along,
coming this
hey,
motherfucker
in
right
your
now, like, you know what I'm
relationship,
saying? Like,
you like,
because I already got what I got. I'm not doing that.
he ain't
I'm
Michael
not-
B.
So
Jordan.
so
he
Michael
not
B.
Drake.
Jordan come
He
along.
fine as hell.
I'm not
but
doing that. Yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't
I'm
believe that.
not, I'm not doing that. I don't
look,
know.
and
It's
look.
really not. It's that looks
I don't
like
really care
it's
for
not
that. You're like, you're
fulfilling.
human. Like, I don't care because you're Michael B. Jordan or whoever. Like, I gotta sleep with you because of that. Because you fine. Like,
I ain't saying you. I ain't saying you
I
gotta
can
sleep.
admire
I ain't
you
saying
and
you gotta
appreciate
sleep with
you
him.
and all that.
I ain't saying you
gotta-
gotta sleep with him, but you're not gonna give him
You
the
know
time
what?
of day.
No, I got what I got. Like, oh hey, that's
That's a
Michael B.
committed
Jordan. I'm gonna keep
man.
it
So like,
moving.
listen, a
Like,
part of like the girl association, you should be like, it's a no for me, dog. Like,
Right.
I could look at you and just be like, damn.
Right.
Wait, Tom. You think
From afar,
you think people
like-
out here respecting relationships?
If they don't, then that's based on them. That's what's up. But there's
right,
some of us
I'm gonna
who
do what I'm
respect
gonna
it.
do.
So you just be
yeah,
like,
I'm gonna
listen,
move how I'm gonna move. I don't know
you're
about them. Like,
exactly.
yeah,
You-
like,
I mean, this just sounds, and look, don't hate me, but this just sounds like the politically correct answer. Because, like, females, like we said, do have the options. Women is
That's
not
a-
chasing down men. You get what I'm saying?
Always,
It's the
always.
men chasing y'all down. And, like, this is why I say I like females, they like to finesse it in a way where, you know what I'm saying?
Some
No,
females.
Yeah, I mean,
Some females.
whether or not.
Everybody don't got
every-
the same mentality.
Yeah, but you always might have a homegirl that that know how to, you know what I mean?
Listen, it's not that it's a problem with that. The thing is that it's just maturity, period. Because there was a time in my life where I'm exploring whatever option, because you know I'm a mommy chula, but
Yeah.
but you know, but the gag is like once you like do it for a while, you're just like, well, this is just not satisfying. Like it's like I'm always searching for. There's always gonna be better.
So you think
period.
it's it's a maturity thing, not
It's a
an age
maturity
thing.
thing.
If you got that mentality, it's always gonna be better.
so
that
just
don't.
stay where you
So
at.
now
Like,
you got
because-
Rihanna, right? And
Right.
Beyonce come along.
So
Yeah,
there's
but-
Yeah.
always
Wait,
gonna
wait,
be
wait,
moving
wait,
for Rihanna.
Rihanna. Okay,
first of all,
yeah,
I like that.
wait, first of all,
It keeps on
first
though.
of all,
like-
that's Hope Girl, you know what I mean? Respect the Hope, you know what
That's
I mean?
homegirl.
So
Okay.
that's a bad
Okay.
example.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. All right.
And Rihanna is the
um,
pinnacle for him. Like,
Yeah,
Let's
that's-
see,
you
who
can't
else?
But I
hide
want to know.
Rihanna.
I want to know, like, who's your celebrity crush? That's what I want to know.
I don't really have one, to be
That's
honest.
what it is. You feel me? What's
I
yours?
don't. I really
You don't
don't.
got one either, right? See, that's what it is.
Like,
You know what
I
mean?
admire some of them. Like, oh, he
idolize
looks
somebody
good or
like that.
whatever.
Like, that's a
Like,
crush. Like,
Okay,
what,
all
you
right.
some grown
Now it makes
adults.
sense. Now it makes sense. Now
Like,
it-
there's some people that you're looking like, wow, God
so
bless your
who? So who you
Right.
looking at? Like who? Like God bless. Who you looking at right now?
Honestly,
who you find attractive? Like
Yeah.
we at least do that. Like
that's hard because I don't even have somebody in like.
all right, Drake.
come to the mic. Come to the mic.
Drake.
Drake.
Drake is fine.
So
Come on.
Drake pull up to you,
Drake is fine.
and you not giving Drake the time of day. Is what you trying to tell me?
Drake a hoe, first of all, and I know that. Like,
Every
I'm
woman
not- we
know that.
Like,
Every
that
woman know
for
that.
me personally, it's already like it's a turn off. Like, I will chill with Drake on some chill
All
shit.
day.
Like,
All right, till you
But
start singing.
that's a
Oh,
nah. We're good.
How you know that's not
We're
God's
good.
plan? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Bars. Hey,
Yeah.
look at bars
I
over
mean,
there.
every once in a while, I'll pop them out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But like I said, I do feel like cheating is a product of options. Like, you know what I mean? And it could be a maturity thing. I'm pretty sure you're right. It is a maturity thing. But humans are going to explore the
Right.
best possible option just because they want the best outcomes for themselves. And it is a selfish thing. I agree with you on that. But I just feel like
It takes a lot of discipline, though.
It
Like,
does.
it does
It do.
because
It do.
that's normal
You
for,
do the
to
work.
feel that way. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like we're always in back of our mind, like thinking about, like, oh, like, you know, whoever passes by, oh, he look good. Like, what if, you know? But it's all
never that deep.
discipline. Like, I'm not going there. Like, yeah, like I'd love to, but it's discipline. Like,
And it's also never that deep. like
Right.
nobody's never
Right.
that
It's not
deep.
worth
see it.
you.
I ain't
losing
want
what
to
you
have to
got.
use an Insecure reference again because I don't know if
It's
y'all seen the show Insecure.
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, she explored the option, like, you know what I mean, and the quote unquote what if nigga that
But
she
was she
had, like, you
single?
know what I'm saying?
No.
Nah, she wasn't.
She wasn't.
She wasn't. Okay.
She definitely cheated. Like, you know what I'm saying?
She should have been
Like,
single.
Well, she wasn't at that level yet of maturity. That also goes to that. She
Right.
was with somebody. She was dissatisfied. Instead of being honest and communicating and saying you done, she decided to just go behind your back. Like that's selfish right there. Like
That is
I think
selfish,
the
like-
main problem here is selfishness. If you can't overcome that, then
But cheating, the act of cheating is selfish. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
it's like
leave it in your 20s. Leave it in your 20s.
Leave it in the 20s.
Leave it in the 20s.
Leaving in the 30s is like, okay, it's like,
yeah.
It's been
and she
fun.
just turned 30 on when she cheated too. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I watched the show. I seen it like
she's like,
100 times. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You watched the whole entire season.
Yeah. Shout out to season 5 coming out, by the way.
Yeah.
My next topic says, are black women finding black men undesirable or less desirable? I should say. Like,
yeah, I feel like you can't speak for all women. Like all black
Arthur,
women.
can you play that first clip that I sent you? Like,
let me see this ridiculous.
It's gonna be great.
I met a nerdy guy. He's really sweet. We're both ambitious and educated. That's exactly the type of guy I wanted.
This is on Clubhouse.
It's just like there's no turning back because these dusties are dusty. Like they just belong in a coffin.
Ma'am.
I agree. Ladies, I'm so happy that we loving white men.
Okay.
Because they are the most sweetest, wonderful men, caring, loving, patient, honorable, wonderful guys.
Wait, listen.
And you know what's so sad? Our mothers should have left the black man a long time ago.
Oh,
damn.
baby.
So this, if y'all don't know, this is a Clubhouse room, and it was a white man appreciation
This is
post.
one of the sweet ones. Too.
Yeah, and it was just black women showing their appreciation, but at the same time, showing their displeasure for black men. So the only reason I asked this question is because I'm on social because obviously the podcast, but whatever the case is. But I see a constant trend of black men ain't shit. Black men are dusties. Black men are broke. Black men are the weakest link. Black men are this, that, and the third. Where it was even to the point where there's trends of black women like, oh, get you a white man, girl, leave these black dudes alone. There's a trend on y'all don't see
First of all, maybe the algorithm is really blessing me with some beautiful positivity because I don't be seeing this next. I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's crazy.
That is.
I seen this one girl and she was putting up a lot of videos on TikTok. And she was bitter. Like, honestly, that's just what it is. They're bitter. They're very bitter. Like, girl, heal from that. Like, to say that, like, wow, that was actually, like, that was hurtful. Like, wow. That was really bitter.
So what about y'all? Like, do y'all see this in the community or?
I mean, you see it, you hear it, you live it. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy because, like, these videos, that video or that sound clip doesn't, like, do it. Like, you know what I mean?
Justice,
there's so much more. And then it's just like, you always gotta get this challenge and roar from most black women. You know what I mean? Well, I don't want to say most, but majority, I would say. It's hard because I don't want to say
it seems like most because of the social media. Like, that's what
what's highlighted.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that's in my home as well, but it's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie.
In your home?
I'm saying it's not at my home,
God.
but I'm saying like it's hard.
Yeah, I mean, the negative gets a lot of promotion, so that's kind of all we see. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, like, but it's rough because that's all you see on social media and that's all you hear nowadays. Like, even when you dating, know what I mean? It's like, if you're not paying the bill, blah, blah, then you worthless.
Get you a Chad. I think that's the quote you be hearing.
Oh, yeah. Then they had the white boy summer going on? Like, yeah.
There was a white boy summer. It was a white boy
Where
summer.
were we?
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe where y'all live in Jersey?
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
the part
from
of Jersey.
Hoboken. She's from Jersey City.
It must be a New York thing.
Yeah, it must be a New York thing.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's
I am
just
so sorry.
straight up.
We
just
love
bitter.
y'all out here.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hug from over here. Nobody cares about that type of negativity. Nobody even spread that. It don't even plague my circle. Like, I'm really
We might have to
baffled.
move out to Jersey.
Yeah, I mean,
That's just that's crazy.
I'm starting to think it's NY though. You know what I mean? Maybe
It might be
why?
NY.
Yeah, y'all need to move. The rent's too high.
Bunch of bitter
in
baby
England.
mamas and shit. That's
yeah.
sad. They got to heal though. They got to heal.
And
That's sad.
Canada through Toronto. Like, I mean,
I know some nice Toronto women. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I haven't met no against black men Toronto women.
okay.
Canadians are cool as hell.
Yeah, they cool as hell.
They
yeah,
are
it's a
so
whole
cool.
mixture, but everybody's like almost mixed
Shout
race
out to
out there.
Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Canada.
All right, Drew, what we talking about?
All right, let me get to my first topic. Damn, I'm always doing this, y'all.
Yeah, he always is too. That's the crazy part. Like,
Houseway.
and he know his time coming up too. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yo.
Can't believe
Okay,
it.
my first topic is how can you tell if your partner is cheating?
Oh, this is amazing.
Wow.
Because
It's amazing.
oh, they got a lot of they got a lot to say about this. So, you know what I mean?
From a woman's perspective, oh my God.
it's patterns. Y'all
Yeah,
really be
the
tripping on
switch
y'all
up is
patterns.
crazy.
It's not woman intuition.
I mean, that
too,
is like,
of
it's
course,
mystified,
like, yeah,
okay?
that's like,
I don't want to hear nothing about this woman's intuition. Like, it's
I'm telling
selective.
you,
Like,
no, it's like you guys will have a whole pattern. Like, you'll do the same thing all the time. Like, you don't even know that you create these.
Yeah.
And then you just start switching them dramatically.
Yeah.
You're just like,
I mean,
not
can you
not
give
as
some examples?
affectionate, like just
for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, for example.
wait, hold on. Let me write this down.
I'm gonna help you out a little bit. I'm gonna help you out because it's just it kind of doesn't make sense why y'all don't know this. So let's say every day we live together. You make me a bowl of cereal, whatever. You like, I left it there. You come down in 2 minutes, whatever. You have a pattern. We all have a pattern, and then you just switch it up. Next thing you know, you just start dipping before you don't leave. You don't say bye. Nothing. You're just like, oh, and then you're working late, or you're always on your phone and you hiding. Just like the body movement, like y'all just say it all the time, and it's ridiculous.
I see. That's more understandable. Like the hiding your phone, I can
It's
understand
such
that.
a pattern.
They're not making a bowl of cereal or whatever. Like, I
It's
can't
a
believe
pattern. I'm talking
that.
about like logistically of a pattern. Like if you have a pattern
What about
and you break it.
What about the ladies that had a dream that he was with somebody
First
else?
of all, don't be talking about our ancestors like that,
Right.
because she be telling me. She be waking me up like, sis, he doing
Yeah,
something.
So where they was at before y'all started dating? Like, how come they don't never vet these dudes correctly? Like, why the women intuition always happens after y'all dating and after y'all 6 months in? Now your women's intuition is telling you that he cheating.
But you don't know
After you
some-
notice a pattern,
First,
like,
because you notice a pattern.
Yo,
Like,
but your
we
women,
notice everything.
first of all, y'all women's intuition supposed to be like spider senses. As soon as a fuck boy come up to you, y'all supposed to be like, nah, red flag.
We be knowing
Words, though,
though.
'cause you
Deep
can't
down,
be
we be
judging.
knowing. We be knowing.
we gotta
Oh,
give
yeah,
y'all
we
notice.
know.
if I
Yeah,
got
some
phones,
of
be
us
like,
are just stubborn, but we be knowing.
Oh, y'all just ignore the red flag.
We
No,
be
y'all be
knowing.
wanting to change them.
I ain't gonna hold you.
That too, a lot of them-
There was a couple years of that, but now it's just like,
Yeah.
damn, like there's just some type of benefits to this little thingy-majiggy, and you kind of just like,
He got a job.
Maybe
He got a job. Yeah,
even
he got
like
a
him that
job.
much.
Yeah,
I don't
but
even like him
he
that
got a
much.
job. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes we people who like know, like have the intuition, we ignore it, and then we hit our friends up and be like, "Girl, do you think that this is true or whatever?" And then we dissect it, and then
Girl,
we
just-
know
I think
it's true.
I think that's also what it is, because I think when y'all friend, y'all might listen to what y'all friend may think she's seeing. That I be hearing that a lot too.
It's a conference with
Yeah.
your friends. You got to pull
Yeah.
together to make sure we have a common agreement. It doesn't be like it's no longer.
But some homegirls just don't like they
Yeah,
they
see-
they,
So
Yeah,
they,
you
make
bring a
they
right.
few
man.
of them.
Okay.
You know, you bring a good. You have a committee.
Right.
I have a committee of friends where I call like, oh, am I tripping
Right.
or is this
Oh,
really
okay.
what it is?
It's
Misery
Supreme
love.
Court in that
There is a
bitch.
Supreme Court. Like there's got to be somebody that is higher than you
Right.
emotionally that can tell you, yo, we assess the
Right.
pattern. It ain't that deep.
Right.
But sometimes
misery
you be like, oh,
love,
yeah, no,
misery
this
love
isn't-
company, man. That's why, like, they always say, you
Who
don't.
miserable.
Nah, not you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying the single friends. Like, if you in a relationship, your single friends, they love the misery. Like, so of course, they gonna say whatever because they secretly be wanting y'all to break up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of these women out here be wanting y'all to break up, so y'all could be on your hot girl summer shit. Cause
Always.
girl, before y'all used to go out shaking your ass, twerking later. Like, you know what I'm
And
saying?
now she
you got a
twerking by
man, like,
herself.
But I
You know
feel
what I'm
like
saying?
you don't need your girl to tell you know. We know when something's up. We know
just
when
need
a guy.
confirmation that
Yeah,
we ain't
we
crazy.
just
Like, we
but
not tripping.
we
So that's why
always
y'all be
know.
going so hard to go to the
So-
phone.
We're
like,
just stubborn. A lot of us
Your
are stubborn.
phone, like y'all be hiding a lot in y'all phone. Y'all do the most. We
Yeah.
have a burner phone.
Yeah, like you guys
give it up.
are. You guys are not as slick at all. Like not as slick as women. No.
we
Yeah,
do it better. So when y'all doing it, like
Wait,
that's so dumb.
you said men not as slick as women?
No.
Back to my point, I always
No. No.
Jew,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
No, I always say that, women, y'all not the better cheaters. So, I mean, you guys take the credit for it because men are actually the better cheaters because we don't brag about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
No.
when it comes down to being exposed, women are the first one giving the man up. So if let's say the female comes approach you, are you messing with my man? Da-da-da-da, and they in your face. They're like,
Yeah,
you know
bitch.
what? And you're smashing your man.
That is a
And that's
fact.
exactly
That
what
is a
y'all do. Now, if a dude come to me, and you like, yo, you was messing with my lady? I'm like, hell no, because I'm not giving up that. I'm not giving up that free poom. Because I ain't got to deal with her arguing with me or getting on my goddamn nerves. That's your headache.
She treating me right.
Giving me the poom.
She treating me right.
So that's the difference where I feel in the situation.
You smart. You
I'm
smart.
definitely smarter than I look. You know what I'm saying?
He giving it
No.
How y'all feel about that one, man? I see you shaking your head like.
No, I still think women are slicker. We know how to cover our tracks better. I mean, I'm not saying me, but I'm saying women that I know that move that way.
You know what it is?
I'm gonna have to review this video after.
But this is the difference.
They know how. You guys are not on details.
You don't have to cover your tracks. Most men is not really digging into your phone to look for.
Exactly,
we're not looking for the shit.
We're not looking for patterns.
We're too busy worried about our cheating to be worried about, like, you know what I'm saying?
We should. Men don't care.
Women try to be having sex with women and be like, oh, you feel different, or son ain't right, or who? Yeah.
I mean, I would say those are like
your pH balance is off. Like,
right. You wider. Like, I don't know.
Because like me, I'm the same person. Like, if it is being done. If it ain't blatant in my face, I don't want to know about it because it's gonna be busting my head the whole time. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not out here. What you looking for and you find it, you gonna be devastated. You get what I'm saying? So why look for some shit that's gonna hurt you? Like
I feel like women actually go looking for shit, bro. Like,
men
don't do that. So y'all will say y'all the slicker cheaters, but it's cause we not looking for that.
Yeah.
Like
y'all will
go look for that.
Yo, there won't even be nothing. There won't be nothing there, and y'all will make it a mission to find something. Like,
but I would say a majority is not going
maniacs. I'm telling you, the majority, but there's still that bunch out there that's psychotic.
I mean, I've checked the phone in my life. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and say I never did, but it was not like some shit that. I've checked the phone. I checked the phone in my life.
2 out of 3, I guess.
But it's out of being petty.
What?
It's about me. You know, after you constantly checking my shit. I'm like, well, what makes you so curious? You gotta be fucking hiding something.
I'm gonna tell you what makes me want to check the
phone. They be waking us up like he doing something.
This is what makes me check the phone.
So your intuition never been wrong.
No.
Listen, this is the pattern. This is the pattern that make me want to check your phone. I'm gonna just show y'all. Y'all go like this all the time. This is always never an issue. Once y'all start doing this when we together, that's why I know. Something is going on.
There's a problem there because that would never happen because the phone's on do not disturb immediately.
And it be on do not disturb silent and still flipped over. Y'all ain't taking no precautions.
See, that's not how it works. You put on do not disturb and it won't even light. So therefore, he think he get that individual time, and then most of the time, somebody else already had
another thing where you ain't got to worry about that.
Maybe in a vacation spot.
That phone is on side.
You ain't got to worry about a side dude blowing your phone up.
Oh no, because you regulate them.
No. Because look, that same regulation courtesy is not what women. If you dicking her down, she digmatized. She don't give a fuck who. You better answer that phone. She gonna blow. She making it hot for you at home. A nigga ain't gonna make it hot for the ladies.
No, not at all.
Exactly. No. So I'm saying you see the counters here.
I guess you're right. Like, honestly, men, like...
We ain't gonna mess up your shit at home.
No, honestly, and you guys be okay as long as y'all... As long as you're honest, like, they'll be like, you know what? You're right. Like, for example, there's people that you meet around the world. I travel a lot. So you meet people who, like, for 35 seconds, they meet you. And they be like, yo, I'm gonna fly you out. You just be like... I'm gonna consider my options.
It might happen. No,
well, you get me? But you would never communicate that to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would never discuss these things. So men like to brag. And when you brag, one of your friends talks to his girl, and his girl is definitely gonna tell the committee, y'all brag too much.
Yeah.
Us, we'll just be like, we'll just kind of enjoy it and just be like,
but y'all be doing y'all little signals.
The portfolio be thick.
Y'all be doing y'all little signals. A song will come on. Boyfriend number 2, and y'all just start giggling.
And you got one of
shit like you know what I'm saying? Like
little
confessions come on, and you just thinking about this, whatever it is, y'all doing.
You know why it's different? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, when men cheat, it's just physical. When women cheat, it's emotional, and that's where the difference is.
Is that what makes y'all uncomfortable when y'all find out that women cheat, though? Because that's the thing. Like, men are way much more hurt than women. Y'all carry that to, like, it can happen.
Because we knew it took a lot for a female to, you get what I'm saying? Like,
because like I said, it's emotional.
Because we throwing that shit out like it's garbage.
That mean y'all went out on dates. That mean y'all was kissing. That mean y'all was touching. We can bust a chick and not even kiss.
We don't kiss them.
You know what I'm saying? You can slash a chick and not even know what she look like. You can pass on the street like, hey.
Some niggas do be kissing.
I hit you. But I'm saying, you can pass a chick on the street that you smash and you never kiss.
Yeah, you wouldn't even lay. You wouldn't even.
That sounds horrible. You don't.
A woman, she cheating. That's her bae on the side. You know what I mean? That's bae. Like, you know what I mean?
She like, you got a point.
She be in the crib mad at you
and
because her side bae did
or visualizing what relationship they would have with the side.
We do.
We not visualizing none of that.
Or when you mess up, I got a bae waiting for me to. Where exactly?
Yeah, y'all quick.
I'm gonna go get my nails done.
Yo, Drew, we're gonna have to get into this.
All right. My next topic is: do you think women abuse their power as mothers and are fathers undervalued?
Certain women, yes. Oh my God, certain women do abuse it. Especially with child support. Oh my God. My brother, for example, he might hate me if he sees this, but anyways, he paying child support for a child he don't see, and he got joint custody. The mom is bitter. They broke up. He got a new girl, so she won't even let him see his daughter. Like, wow. But he's paying child support, and he hasn't seen her in years. I'm like, that's not like a lot of women abuse it. That absolutely, that is definitely true.
That's crazy.
So I'm a mother.
Yeah,
and I do not abuse my power. That's one of my main things with my daughter's father. And it's more like, listen, just do what you're supposed to do. And when I feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to do, we're going to communicate about that. And you're going to be tight, but it's going to happen. You know, like, for example, not that they're underrated, but let's put it like in a statistical standpoint, right? This is like article that came out for New Jersey. And let's say it said in total, it takes about $253,000 to raise a kid. And it breaks it down in percentage. Let's say it says 70% is house, 20% is clothes, and like 16% is childcare. And everything totals up to 100, obviously, right? When you look at the aspect that the other parent is covering, let's say in my instance, like it's, and like literally in my case is the father. Like he is only paying for like, let's say childcare education. That report said that 16%. So you kind of labeling yourself that, and I'm taking on that 84% heavily, Like I'm taking that. So for when, it's not that it's underrated, but it's 50-50, boo. Yeah. So if you're not even giving, not even comparable, you ain't even giving me 40. You ain't even giving me 30.
So when income tax season come in, he get 50% of that child?
How? What you doing? If it's 60%.
You just said it was 50-50.
If it was something like that, yes. But it's not even a conversation we can have because there's a part in his life where he thinks that that's enough. And it's not. If you look at that and you divide that percentage by 18 years, like it's like almost like $14K for a kid. So if you're only covering 16%, this 84 is looking beautiful.
Okay, but all right, let's say besides the finance part, right? If let's say his finance is not up to part where he's given what he's supposed to be given, right? Do you take away his privileges of seeing or doing it? Is it still full access?
It's 100% full access because we made that child. Even though there's different tiers to parenting, and if you're messing up in the finance, cool, but it still doesn't take away that you're that person's father. So it is not my selfish intent to say I'm gonna take.
No, this is not directed to you, by the way.
No, I'm saying using my example because I am a mother, and for me, it's like I'm not gonna take that away from you because there's so many tiers to parenting. You might suck at this one, but at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about us. My daughter loves her father. So to me, it's like I am never any scenario where there's money, I will take care of it. But the point is like, if that is what keeps her with him, if that she grows up with those memories, that's priceless for me. I will take any type of sweat, anything. But for her to grow up with that, if that's what you're getting, that's what you're getting because your family's important. Like there's really some shady things out here, and what you need is some real valid relationships with your family. So I give it to her. She can have it any day. He could call whenever he wants. I don't care who I'm with. If I'm with my daughter, I'll pick up that phone. I don't care what. I don't care who is around me. That's your child, and y'all will never restrict that from you.
That's dope. I can respect that.
Yeah. Shout out to you.
And we're not talking about undervalued fathers like them dudes that just want to be around trying to, he worried about what his, kid's mother is doing and only want to be around to find out what his kid's mother is doing because there's a lot of those dudes out there and they want to act like they fighting for their kids. I just want to shine a light that not all these guys is out here doing the right thing. They only want to be there to see what other guy is there, to ask the kid what's going on, to be nosy. So we're not talking about those. We're talking about the fathers that, want to be there or take them to school, find out if they did their homework. You know what I'm saying? Who can't, or some men that can't provide as well as they want to for themselves and the kid at the time. You know what I mean? Because it may be harder for some men out here when you're a single parent. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like some mothers get more, help from, either government or other situations where a man, once you're out there, they're not going to help you and you get no benefits from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, or no assistance for it at all.
Yeah.
I feel like fathers are undervalued in this society, but I feel like they brought it on themselves. You know what I mean? Because we're changing the narrative. You know what I mean, in this generation, but
yeah,
up until this generation has been bad. Like, fathers haven't been there, so I feel like the narrative is changing. But hopefully, how much credit fathers are getting these days will change as well as you progress and shit. But yeah, I feel like they were undervalued, but we making a step in the right direction. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I feel like to answer both questions, because I know. I'm not saying this happens with a majority of women or mothers, but I do know a lot of situations like the one that you described with, I know people personally that's going through that situation and they fighting, like, you know what I mean?
Oh my
and they don't
God.
know what to do because, you know what I mean? The baby mother is so bitter, you know what I mean? That they don't know, sometimes they be crying, breaking down. Like, I want to be with my child. I can't.
That's exactly what it's like.
I see that all the time, and it's easy for a woman to go on social media and be like, well, his father ain't doing shit. Because you're not letting him do nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's easy for you to play the victim.
He's not doing what's making the mother happy.
Yeah, and I'm not saying this is the majority of the women. I'm just saying that there's some women that's out there definitely taking advantage of, the situation at hand. And then the situation with our fathers undervalued, absolutely undervalued. I had several conversations with women, and they think the father's there just to support financially. Why do I need a father? Like, he ain't giving me no money. There's more to being a father than just finances. And I think women associate being a father with just finances. And that's where they got it messed up, because nowadays women, they don't need the father because they have all this assistance, like government assistance. Like, that's why they're like, I don't need you. I could just get this government assistance, and the government is going to
also,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying this is an excuse, but a lot of these women were raised without having a father. So when they get into the scenario with, the man is not there for their kid, they feel like it's not needed, or they have that attitude towards it. So,
if you want to know if fathers is undervalued, just ask any woman, what does she think a father means to a family, and just listen to her response. If the first thing that comes out is, well, he got to pay money. If it's just finances that they talk about, not like, discipline,
molding that child,
protection, you know what I'm saying, like leadership. If it's not other things along with that, then that lets you know that they only see fathers as monetary. Like, you know what I mean?
True.
I feel like that's the issue. Like, so. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna have to wrap this up. We gotta have y'all back on the show because
we gotta.
That was very pleasant. Yeah, y'all was definitely very pleasant. Again. Oh, okay. Never mind. We got to extend it. Like, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, go ahead, Keem. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know you had some topics.
I'll be getting to my first topic. I ain't going to do that video. Don't worry about that. Well, my first topic going to be, or my only topic going to be, is the gender gap justified? The gender pay gap.
Okay, I was going to say, like, what gap you talking about?
I'm going to let that marinate.
Yeah.
Who trying to jump up?
All right, so this is why I brought up this question. All right?
Okay, yeah.
Because in America, I mean, men are supposed to be the breadwinners, and these days men are supposed to pay bills, and even in the dating phase, pay for everything and pay this, pay that, pay that. So if men are expected to do this, shouldn't they be making more money?
Hell to the no. Like what?
Single moms?
See, that narrative of men having to pay everything, like that has been that's some toxic masculinity. Y'all got to get your life together because
that's the truth.
Not on.
Yeah, this is what
this is what women are telling men every single
you
day.
guys think
like,
that's important.
No, women think that's important.
We don't think that's important.
There's some of us. I guess because I'm speaking for myself and
the five other people. Like,
not talking about anybody. I'm talking about like how I see this in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like the men in my life don't think that way. You know, like even my friends, we don't value that. Like. Congratulations if you can pay everything. I'm happy for you. Are you happy? Because you seem kind of miserable or there's something going on because you keep trying to get to a level in your life that makes you feel happy, but you keep going and then you tend to turn your back on other things that are important. So when you do that, it's like, I'm happy for you if you're happy. But realistically, for us women, it's like, for me, it's like, yo, kudos, good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not something that's important. Like, it's gotten to a point where like, we like, treasure material things, like BS. Like what I care for, honestly, for me is like, if you are coming up to me and you got the vibe, you can listen to me, we are just in sync, just chilling, and you don't have to, listen, we could live on a goddamn rock, chilling, and just have the bare minimum and be okay, but you guys think because of the media that you have to be massive. That's up to y'all. To me, it's like, I don't really care. But I do understand that it does happen. I do see it. I definitely do see it. But realistically, it's just not important.
I usually smell cap, but I don't.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, you are not with the majority, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's sad that you haven't come across me like that. But to me, that's toxic. Like men, like mental health for men is so bad because you guys are always trying to do better and better, and you're never satisfied. So therefore, you just corrupt your own mind.
I don't know.
Yeah, you keep putting the ownership on men.
I feel like
we were talking about men.
But this conversation
the women are not satisfied.
Depends on some women.
Men are always trying to please their lady.
Trying to satisfy women and they're not satisfied. But it depends on what type of women you're going after, though. Like we don't all feel that way.
I'm not gonna hold you. This is the one I do disagree.
Exactly.
Yeah, women complain about everything.
Not all women.
I think a good.
Some of us just some of us. I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah.
Just ask for your time.
We could give you roses, and then
care.
we make a mistake and forget 1 week, and it's just like all hell. You get what I'm saying?
Roses. They don't want to. They want a Birkin bag. Like,
I'm just saying in general. Yeah, but I'm just saying.
We got good taste in women because every woman that we bring on this show,
I'm sorry, I can't relate. I can't relate.
We must have good taste.
Either that or they just the politically correct stance. Like, you know what I mean? I got several videos I could pull up. I ain't sending the author.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's women who value money when it comes to men. They look at men. I know women that tell you the M for men is for money. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Like this is, and it's just not like I understand it's probably you and 5 other women that probably think like you, cool. But I know I could pull 20 women on.
How much in your circle? How much in your circle?
Honestly, it's not a lot. You're right.
Exactly.
It's probably just like 6 of us, and that's enough.
Okay.
Right.
But I'll tell you, but when it gets to a point that
shout out to y'all, man.
Now, but real quick, the gender. Go back to this gender. What is it? The wage gap. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel like there should be a wage gap. I feel like it's America. People should be able to make the same opportunity. Now it's about what you do with that money. You get what I'm saying? I get what you're saying. Is like if we're making
don't
the
get
same.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I believe that.
I get what you're saying. I get what people are saying. If people are saying like, yo, if men are expected to carry the financial burden and men and women are making the same amount of money, why is there more financial burden on the man? I get what you.
But do y'all feel like that was the reason for the wage gap in the beginning though? Because in the beginning, men were carrying most of the financial.
So you're saying they had an excuse to point out the fact that men should be paying all the bills.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. But now, like, we like, what the fuck?
You guys didn't care to change that type of narratives because honestly, okay.
We didn't need to. Y'all wanted to change it for yourselves. That's what feminism was about.
Right? Wow. Of course. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on.
Feminism is about equal opportunity, equal pay. And y'all don't want to go 50-50.
And we still don't get the equal pay, so therefore the fight ain't over, Poppy. So you can't even present that yet.
Y'all getting there.
You can't present that.
But listen. I got a counter argument.
Okay.
But there's some occupations where women get paid more than men. Like OnlyFans, you know what I'm saying? Bartending, stripping, like, you know, those women get paid.
Wait. Everybody has an audience.
Go back to OnlyFans. What do you mean?
There's still a wage.
They getting bread.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you think the women are making more than the men on OnlyFans? You don't think? But it's not something set that's like automatically women make more on OnlyFans.
Yeah, but I'm saying
there's
there's areas where there is a wage gap, like, but that's okay. Like when it benefits women, then it's like, all right. When the double standard benefits women, then it's okay.
No,
but
then
when it doesn't, then it's like, all right. Well, we need to change
cool,
it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Right?
that's not okay
You're
then.
making me hot because
No, it's true, but it's not just
not
with
okay.
wages. I mean,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. If we talking about wage gaps, like there's certain jobs where women make more money than men. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And nobody's saying like, yo, why is that unfair? Like, you get what I'm saying? So.
you're making me hot. You're making me hot. You're making me caliente. You're making me uncomfortable.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Diablo, muchacho.
Yeah, because like the wage gap conversation, it should just be based on performance, forget gender. So the fact that that's even a conversation, let's say if you make t-shirts, right? Your audience is for people who want to wear that t-shirt, right? You're not about to start making purses, right? That's not your audience. So if a job is catered to women, let's say.
I mean, Steve Madden makes women's shoes, and he ain't no woman like.
Yeah, but let's just say that's still his audience. If that's who he's targeting, he's gonna make sure that brand is for that type of audience. So it's not about being specific. It's like it's literally what your brand is. When you develop a brand, if that's what let's say if OnlyFans like you use, if that is designed and if a woman creates her brand and she's able to reach, that's a hot market. So a woman knows that she could benefit there. The same way that you might know you might benefit somewhere else because you know where you're good at.
Yeah, but
so forget the age gap. It's about
no, I get
performance.
what you're saying, but I'm just saying this is where some people might have the argument.
I get it.
I'm just saying, like, why isn't there a fight? Why aren't women being like, you know what? We make even bartenders, we're making way more money than men. Let's make it equal. They don't say that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because that money benefits them. Like, that market benefits them.
Right.
So where's the equality at? That's what people are trying to get at. Where's the equality if we're talking about wage gap? Like, why y'all not speaking up, saying, like, I'll give you another example, right? We talk about feminism. Feminism used to fight for, like, when it comes to college, right? There was significantly more men enrolled in college than there were women. So feminists used to fight for that. Why isn't there equal representation? Now there's more women in college than men. So where are the feminists now saying, yo, if y'all about equal rights, where are the feminists now like, yo,
because they feel like, you know what, for once, they feel like for once it's about women. Like,
yeah, but that's
you
not
know,
what
like,
feminism is supposed to be about, though. Like, it's supposed to be about equality, right?
It's about women right
No.
now. Like, I'm trying to represent women right now.
Okay,
like,
let's say you're doing the example of college, right? Like, let's say you're going back to that now there's more women, right, statistically. Everybody has the same opportunity, though. If more women are taking it, they are just taking the opportunity. So it's not about there's less men. Less men are enrolling. You have to do the effort to enroll, but women are doing everything they need to. They're persevering.
I mean,
because it's not like they're being stopped from.
But if that's the example you're going from, you have to see the part that it's like. But at the end of the day,
there's more opportunities for women nowadays than there are for men. I would think for like getting scholarships and all these other things.
Yeah, there is much more. Like scholarships designed
man
for
can't even get a home.
Affirmative action, like, you know what I'm saying? You see way more homeless men and you see way more women in shelters than men, like, and they all have the same opportunity. You know what they're going to accept first? The women and children. Yeah, and they're going to lead the men. That's why you see all the men outside and homeless. Like, how many times y'all seen a homeless woman?
So you would prefer they take the men in and leave?
No, I'm not preferring anything. I'm just saying
some
if there's
niggas
going to be. I'm not preferring anything. I'm just saying if we're going to have this conversation about equality, it should be across the board, right?
So what do you want
I'm not proposing
to do?
anything. I'm just saying, like, equality. That's the only word we trying to use. Like.
No matter what point we get to, it's always going to be a certain, like, what's the word I'm looking for? A certain aspect where women are going to be preferred and men are going to be preferred. Like, like if you come to construction, men are going to be preferred in construction, and if you come to I don't want to use OnlyFans. Give me something else. But nursing. Yeah, nursing. Women are gonna be preferred. So it's like it doesn't matter at what point we get. Like it's always gonna be an uneven scale.
That's fair.
It's a statement piece. I like it.
Right.
Agree to disagree.
Come to some type of compromise.
Right, because you know we about to get spicy up here. Like, wait a minute.
We ain't got no time to get spicy. Take us out of here, man.
Anyway, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all watching us on YouTube, make sure y'all like, comment. Y'all disagree with us, or y'all disagree with anybody on the panel, make sure y'all put it in the comments, because I ain't gonna I'll be reading some of the comments, man. Maybe, you know what I mean?
Maybe
you got some
spicy?
good. Sometimes they get spicy. Like, they get spicy with each other. That's why I'm reading this shit like, oh shit, these niggas going off. Like, but make sure y'all follow us on TikTok. We out there 60,000 strong on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all holding it down for us on TikTok.
Shout out to TikTok.
And let them know where they can follow y'all at again.
Yo, IG, give us our account back, man. What's wrong with y'all, man?
They ain't trying to do that. They ain't trying to do that.
Man.
Hey, they got people out here popping pussy and they leaving their IGs up. We out here, we out here, you know what I mean, having conversations. They taking our shit down because of a conversation. Literally.
Wow.
These conversations, you know what I'm saying? But I seen pussy on IG. I'm telling you, I seen pussy.
And nipples.
Is still up.
And nipples, IG, and nipples, man. Damn.
Oh my God.
I ain't mad at the nipples, but damn, man. Can we get our shit back? Damn.
Censor it.
Equality. We just talked about this, man.
Right.
Like, damn, man. All right.
Yeah, let them know where they can follow y'all at.
So my Instagram is style of my own 12. Well, I lied. It's style of my own _12.
You sure?
I'm somewhat sure.
Okay.
We gonna put it
Y'all
up
gonna put it up there because you know what? That's a lot of thinking right now. It's marinated.
My Instagram is charismatic.karen, charismatic with a K.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate
Thanks
y'all.
y'all for coming, man.
Yeah.